Hello, friends.
Hi.
Welcome back to Era of the Dreamers. We are MA and Sage here with a very special guest today. Hi.
Hi.
Today is Bring Your Child to Work Day. So we have this little guy with me, Skylar, who's going to record the podcast with us.
This is the coolest day ever.
It is the coolest day ever. How do you feel being on the podcast?
Good.
Yeah? Are you excited to talk about random stuff?
hmm
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm good at that.
You are good at that. Okay. Fabulous. So I would love to. Well, Sage, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Like I was so excited, but then like seeing you both in the frame and he has a mug. I can't.
Yeah, so
He is
we made sure
like
that wait, show your mug. Show your mug.
I know. I saw him sip it. Okay, I'm just gonna try to like chill over here because I am super excited. I was excited, but then seeing you both, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so fun.
Yeah, extra, extra.
Extra
So
fun today.
I'd love to hear, Skylar, if there's anything that you had in mind that you wanted to chat about.
Nothing in particular.
Okay. Is it cool if we ask some questions and just see where it goes?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I do have one first question for you. Because since this podcast and the stuff that Sage and I are doing, we call it Era of the Dreamers.
hmm
I wanted to hear from you, like, what does that name mean for you? Like, what do you imagine when you hear that Era of the Dreamers?
Um, to do something, to do whatever you want and never worry or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you feel, whatever it feels like for you. Like, how would you define a dreamer? Like a person who's a dreamer, how would you describe them?
Well, they dream a lot and they believe in themselves.
Yeah. Drop the mic, right? Do you
Drop
know
the
that
mic.
phrase? Drop the mic. Yeah. I was like, duh.
When Skylar, when you said to do something, I'm like, how simple, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes, that's great to do something, to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what happens when we believe in ourselves, in your view?
Well, you don't worry and you do everything that you think you will be good at.
What happens
Like,
when somebody says, "Oh, you're not good at that," or "You shouldn't do that"? What do you
don't
think?
listen to him. Kick his balls and
You know what?
Era of the Dreamers.
That's
That's
the
right.
vibe we're looking for.
You know what, Skylar nailed it.
Just kick
Nailed it.
those balls. Yes.
I'm a
Yes.
big fan.
Do you consider yourself a dreamer?
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
probably. Okay. Do you think how would you describe your mom and Sage? How would you describe what you've seen about us, our friendship, how we do things?
You're very happy.
Yeah.
And you don't look sad.
Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
gonna okay.
All right. You got Sage tearing up over there. Yep.
Now I'm sad, Skylar. No, just kidding. Those are
Yeah.
joyful, those are joyful, watery eyes because that makes my heart feel so happy that when you see me and your mom together, like that's the word you think of as happy. Like
Mhm.
what better word? That's the best word ever.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope that you feel happy with us today too. That would be extra cool. I see a smile, so I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Oh man, this is great.
So I have another question because we're doing a podcast, so other people are going to see this. How do you feel about sharing for anybody, sharing their thoughts, sharing their voice, sharing their perspective with
Like,
other people? Like, why is that important or not important?
well, it's important because you they can know who you are and they can understand you, and it's not important because sometimes it can get you in danger. Like telling everybody everything about you can get them like get you and like so
Yeah.
those are some ways, but
Hmm.
it's mostly important.
Yeah. Does it feel good for you to share who you are with others?
Yeah, so
So,
50
so
50.
50-50. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Do you have any questions for us, or should we just maybe Sage can ask you a couple questions, and then if you have questions for us or questions for
Yeah,
anything you want to share, just go ahead
we
and say
love
it, okay?
questions.
We just keep a conversation going.
Not really.
None, not yet? Okay,
Mm,
sounds good.
Okay. So, Skylar, your mom played a game with me one day and it was awesome. It was so much fun. And I asked your mom, like, do you think Skylar would want to maybe play this game? So, it's a word game. It's super easy. You can't get it. There's really like you're always going to win because it's so much fun. So, can we play the word game with you?
sure.
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's super easy. I'm going to say a word and then you just say the first thing that you think of when you hear the word I say. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? Alligator,
Hungry,
Bigfoot,
big,
squirrel,
tiny,
music,
fun,
the moon.
moony.
It is Mooney.
It's
It
so
is. Okay, I got one more, and then if your mom wants to jump in, your mom does what she wants. Butterfly.
Butter.
I love it. You did great.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
awesome.
All right, let me think about a couple of words for you. Let me think. What about creative?
Interesting.
Hmm. What about warrior?
Um, fighting.
Hmm. What about badass?
Wants to kick people's balls.
What about love?
Anything.
Anything?
Oh, that's great.
All of it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about Skylar?
Everything.
Everything. I love you so much.
That's so good.
So, what have you been up to these days?
Mm,
Tell us.
just doing some random stuff. Anything that like my whatever day schedule is.
Mhm.
I know, like sitting on a chair or just watching something or playing Minecraft with my dad. Like
Hmm.
it's like that stuff. It's not like daily, it's or like weekly. It's randomly.
Yeah. Stuff that comes in the moment. Yeah. And what have been some of your like what have you been inspired to create lately? You know how you have these phases where you create different things or draw on your sketchbook or
Probably um, it's a lot.
yeah, tell us.
The word is a lot.
The word is a lot.
Like word game, a lot.
Or yeah, a lot.
I heard you saw the Minecraft movie. Did like how would you rate it? Did you love it? Did you like it? How did you feel about it?
It was it was nice.
It was
Kids threw
nice.
popcorn in the air.
You did?
No, I didn't. Like kids in the
Oh,
front. Every
got you.
time like they said something, they like they threw popcorn in the air like oh, and then it like really far. They literally threw popcorn in the air.
What did you think about that?
Funny.
You thought it was funny. Yeah. Did you have a favorite character on the movie?
I don't know, but probably Steve.
Hmm.
He's
Yeah.
like one of them, but like I have a lot. I just it's hard to remember their names.
Yeah, I get that. Did you think the movie was pretty accurate to the game Minecraft?
There were some things that weren't in Minecraft, but they just added some more mods for that have those things in it. But
Yeah.
it was pretty, yeah, it was. Pretty accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that. Love it.
What's your favorite video game right now? Is it Minecraft or
Um,
you've been into Zelda again lately?
no. I'm like in between Bug Snacks,
Okay.
Minecraft sometimes, and I have a lot of games that I like playing.
Let me ask you something because you've been doing really well, like defeating bosses and like challenging levels. So how do you prepare yourself when you know you're coming up to like a really difficult level or a really difficult boss, and then you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this.
Well,
How do you get yourself
what
ready?
I do is like first, if it's like really, really difficult, I try doing all of them, or I would either like get ready for it, or like I peek into where what he looks like, and then I'm like, oh no, I want to go back first. And like I do everything that I feel like is necessary, and then once I'm like I think I'm ready, and then I go in.
Yeah.
And then I always like after 3 tries, but I normally beat them first try.
Okay. So what happens if you don't beat them? If you have a failure, how does it feel?
Like nothing, I just do again.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Pretty good. Pretty good advice. You have a strategy. I heard a strategy. Like he has a way. You have a way of like navigating the
Mm-hmm.
tough guy on the game. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
How would you compare video games to like
Real life?
school or
Oh,
real life? Yeah, real life actually.
well, they're not always the same, but some in some weird ways they kind of like represent some things that actually happen in like real life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like what?
Like sad things, losing things, winning things, happy feelings, sad feelings,
Mm-hmm.
joyful feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like other feelings that you'll normally feel like when something happens, like never like randomly, but like any when like it's like always a cause and effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like games, like in real life, it's always a cause and effect.
Yeah. And how do you feel about that?
It's fine. It's just like sometimes like I get like anxiety, I get worried, and like it's not like real games. Like you don't respawn.
Right.
You just once something bad happens, something bad happens,
In
and
life,
and
yeah.
you can't come back.
Yeah. You're very wise. Puppy's playing Minecraft.
Yeah, it sounds like he's opening doors like 99 times.
Yeah. Speaking of Poppy, how does it feel to live as a kid in a family with a parent who has ALS?
Very fun because sometimes when you feel like when you get sick and you're like you feel so bad, that can lead you to even better things. Like imagine a video game. When you restart, you're like, "Oh, I lost everything." But you might even get even better because you know everything you did last time and you start it over
Mm-hmm.
and like start doing it again, and you feel a lot better about it, and you like start like doing everything easier. So when you have someone that's like with ALS, it's kind of interesting. It's really interesting to have someone like being unique with having someone that has ALS or like is really sick and like we can't cure it yet. It's it's like a lot of feelings,
Yeah.
and it's like happy, sad, and all of them, all of the above.
Yeah. Everything all at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how's it been like to figure out all those feelings all jumbled up together?
Hard,
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Anything else you want to say about that?
Not really.
Not really. How do you feel about Poppy's comedy? I know you were telling your friends the other day that he does a stand-up comedy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that you have someone famous. Imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
It's all
Yeah.
for the money.
That's funny.
Give me that money, honey. Yep. Yep. Nice. All right. You're very good at asking questions. So I'd love for you to ask Sage a couple questions.
You have anxiety?
Yes. Yes, I do, friend. I do. I've had anxiety since I was probably your age.
Have you had like trouble in school or anything in life or like when you were like littler, like in your teens or like in like fifth grade or sixth grade?
Yeah, fifth grade or sixth grade. It's gonna take me a second. Hold on. Let me like go back there. You know, I think that I think the hardest thing for me when I was in school is that we didn't have a lot of money. And so sometimes I got picked on because maybe I didn't have like cool clothes. And so that kind of sucked.
Did bullies take your lunch money?
They did not. They did
Oh,
not take my lunch money, but they just said mean things, you know? And then it was like, it just was a big bummer. But then when I got older, it got a little bit easier. It got a little bit easier. And
do
then math. Math was the culprit.
math?
Math. I had a really hard time with geometry. I don't think you do geometry yet. Maybe like a
Oh,
form
I
of
do. I did do
you
geometry.
do?
I'm already in. Oh, I already did clocks and money. I'm just like we're already in like just you know how in first grade you start like money and clocks, but then you do it again, the same thing, money and
Totally.
clocks, and again, but like it keeps
Right.
getting like before, in first grade it was just shapes. So then it's like every time you do something and you restart to a new grade, you have to do that same thing again, but something new is always added. Like before,
Yeah.
it was only shapes and like coins, I think. But then we did started doing geometry like we did how many right angles how many signs and stuff. I
Yeah.
was really good at that. um
Yeah. Good. Good. I'm
like
happy to hear that. Because that was tough for me. Geometry when I got into high school was a little tough for me.
how
I love hearing that you are okay with it, that you're doing good.
um so like whenever something new is added, like we did like only coins I think in first grade, and then we started doing money, and I think maybe even um like on third grade where my school year's almost over. It's like 28, 23 something weeks until or days until it ends, until my school year ends. There's only because there's 6 days of June, there's only like 1 week of June left,
Yeah, June's gonna be very quick.
Wow.
and then
Wow.
yeah.
So what grade are you going to be in next year? Third grade?
Yeah, third.
Third grade. Yeah. Wow. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
I f- I hope I'm going to the because I'm in gifted class.
I'm
um
not I'm not surprised. That's awesome.
um and like I hope next year. I don't know if Miss C is a third grade. I don't know if she's probably gifted. I don't know if she's gifted or just
Yeah.
like a regular other third grade. But
Right, right. Shout out to Missy. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, um, but I think she's probably gifted. Um, and I would like to be in her class. I mean, you can't hear her from the door, but
Right.
she sounds pretty nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We are here for the nice teachers.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard that the third grade teacher that you're gonna have is really incredible. That she's
That's
great, that she has
awesome.
a lot of experience, that she's yeah, I think you're gonna have an awesome year ahead. What?
She is a little hard.
Yeah.
It gets harder.
So sorry. Because you can hear from she's like the second class. You're gonna hear her like drop that, give me
Right.
that, and
Yes.
and one time I heard like her saying like 102,000 like something, like 32 times 245, something like that. And then like all my classmates were like wow.
Oh,
I would be
no.
too. That's a lot.
That's a
Um
epic
so
multiplication.
she said that we're already gonna start multiplication. I'm really good at multiplication. It's and I'm doing multiplication and already doing like three numbers in multiplication. So like
Wow.
3 times 3 times 3. But you have to put parentheses around like the 3 times 3 and then the
Right.
3 times those two threes to show like which one you did first, which
Right.
one that you multiply first.
Totally.
That's pretty advanced. Sage and I are like,
Yeah. I'm like in my brain, I'm like, oh
So
yeah, the
we're
parentheses. I remember that. Yeah, I totally know what you're talking
remember
about.
that way later than second grade, though.
I know.
oh
I
oh
know.
already because I'm doing that in already and
Mhm.
Miss Catela said to get ready for us, so she told the teacher to start um start multiplication.
Yeah.
So we were like ready for her.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Yeah, and you've always been very good at math, which
Which
I
is
really
awesome.
admire because I
Yeah.
too math
It's-
was not my forte. I was
Yeah.
very good at geometry, interestingly enough. I loved geometry, but every other math, er,
It
What?
was like my brain had a
it felt
secret code
yeah,
for
it just felt
geometry.
hard for my brain. And I had friends who were so good at it, and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, yeah, true story. You have a pretty big test on Friday, right?
Yes,
How
I
are
have my
you?
fast math test, and it's going to be pretty long.
Mhm.
Um, pretty long. Um,
How do you prepare yourself mentally for something like that? Or emotionally? How do you get prepared?
I just go for it. I just wait. I just go for it.
Yeah,
I don't really do anything. And it's not like a video game. It's not like a video game.
no,
Just go
yeah,
for it.
you go for it.
I love
How do
that.
you feel? I have a deep cut question. How
Okay.
do you feel? There's people in life that say they want to do this or they want to do that, but they don't really get around to doing it. And I've heard you say a lot of like, just go for it.
Mhm.
What would you say to people
Like,
like that
what
that
do you
are
mean? What do you mean, like
maybe
people?
they're afraid, they really want to do something, but they're afraid. Like
They're
maybe,
like I'll do it tomorrow, but they don't do it tomorrow. Like maybe tomorrow, not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow,
yeah,
not tomorrow. Maybe next week, not next week.
yeah.
That's exactly who we're talking about, Skylar.
What would you recommend to those people to get out of that like stuckness?
Well, probably. mm, like sometimes, well, this doesn't match, but if it does, you sometimes my Spanish teacher tells me tells me like he says like when like there's like a TOR, and he says like it's an easy word, like we have words like TRA, um or like these simple little 3-letter words, and we make like a 3-column chart, and we add the Spanish words that have like TR, CR, and DR or BR. And sometimes when he says it's easy, just fill it in. He's like you don't do it, like you don't think of it because like there like that one little light in your brain that knows the answer is just sleeping. So it's like when you say something like when you say something like that, like when someone doesn't want to do something even though they really do, um I think it's because they should try it. Like you should always try everything that you think is good for you. Even if like if you spend your whole life doing it, you're not gonna just waste your whole life doing all this stuff just to do something. You can't just waste your life. You have to you have to do it. You have to go for it. You
Yeah.
always have to go for it. You can't like let go. You can't stop. You
What if
always
you're
have to go for it.
afraid?
If you're afraid, I would say look at a friend do it
Mhm.
and then try it.
Mhm. Wow. Have you had that experience of seeing somebody else and then going like, oh, this is possible?
I can't imagine, but I think I have. I have sometimes.
Mm-hmm. You've inspired me to do things without being so afraid. Like the way you create, the way you work on your sketchbook. You just go in there and you're just like,
Yeah, and like I make a new page and I keep going. I don't stop. I don't stop.
yeah. That's
Don't
why you
stop.
have like journals or your sketchbooks.
I have like 1,000
They
of them.
keep coming.
I have
'cause
so many of them.
You've told me that you can just keep going if something doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm enrolled. I think that's great advice.
Have you have any times where you like you wanted to do something but like you didn't?
Mm, absolutely. So
Tell
many.
me, tell me.
Okay. Well, I really have always wanted to write a book. And it's been,
And now you are.
and now I
You are.
yeah. And I still, even though we started writing the book and working through it, I
Mhm.
still feel like I have some blocks. Like I feel like what if I can't go through with it? What if people won't want to read it? What if it doesn't matter? Or
That's anxiety. That's what anxiety does to
yeah.
you. You think with the
So
future.
how can I have a conversation with anxiety and just be like, listen, anxiety, you have no part in interrupting my dream.
Well, go for it. Like I said, just don't let that happen. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to try a spicy sauce and you're like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
I would love to try that with my friends. But then you're like, you know what? Never mind. And then your friends are like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
I love spicy sauces though. You know that.
yeah.
Yeah. We like doing spicy challenges.
Well, we stopped doing that. Yeah, I don't like spices.
I'd love to hear about Sage, the same question, because we've both had many instances where we've been like, right? It's like what
Yeah.
he asked, what's one time that you wanted to do something, but you maybe stopped yourself?
That's a really good question. And let's see, I wanted to do something, but I stopped myself. Okay, I got one. I wanted to go see this musician perform, but I didn't want to go by myself. And so I didn't go.
What?
But I was kind of like, I should have went anyway.
Come on.
I know, Skylar. I know. Skylar's like,
What did
come
I just
on.
tell you about?
Listen.
Well, I needed your advice. I'm just now getting your wisdom now. But yes. Yeah. And it was probably anxiety that was in my brain that was like, you're gonna go by yourself and you don't have anybody to talk to. And so then I was like, fine, I'll stay home.
Yeah, like what are people
But
gonna think if
I
they
should
see
have
me all by myself?
yeah, I'll just be by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Anxiety.
Does
Ugh.
anxiety what does anxiety look like if you were gonna draw it? Yeah, that's what I pictured too.
I picture like a blob, almost like this moving like blob, like it's trying to get everywhere, and you're
Very
just like,
sticky.
Or
yeah,
like some like a spiky electricity, like
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. And it
for
just
sure.
messes with you. Where do you think anxiety comes from? Like when did it even start?
It comes when you feel happy. Like it's like a virus.
Uh-huh.
It's like when you have something like ice cream, but there's like something that always comes on it, and you once you inhale it, it like comes down, and then it like without knowing, it's like always when something like happy happens, like oh I wanna like oh like the like let's say the June 27th, I want to or like no March 13th.
Mhm.
There's this school dance that are there's this school dance and I wanna and I want to, like you want to ask your like best friend or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and then you're like too shy. Um and and then like anxiety comes in. You're like, you know what, I'll just go alone, and you're at the party, you're alone, and then all your friends are dancing together, and then you're like it makes you regret yourself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna ask like afterwards. It feels like, man, I should have just done it. I should
Yeah.
have at least tried.
Can we stop talking about anxiety? I think we're gonna get anxiety if we keep talking about
Noted. Let's switch the subject. That's how we roll here. We just go, we hop around.
What do you want to talk about? Taylor Swift?
Oh my God, Taylor Swift. Did you know that Sage hadn't really heard, well, didn't really know that much about Taylor Swift, and I'm now showing her
No.
certain songs. And I shared one of my favorites with her last night, and
I
you loved it.
know. I know. Your face exactly. I know.
There's more. There's more where that came from. What kind of music are you into?
Oh.
You like lots.
Like I like sometimes, maybe sometimes like the salsa, like
Oh.
like sometimes like those dances, and
Yeah.
sometimes I'm more of like there's this game I have. It's called My Singing Monsters, and you collect these monsters by like buying them from a store, and you have these islands, and and when you put them down, they make a noise, and with when you collect them all, they all make a new song with different verses. They have like a drum section, they have a drone section, they have and it's very fun because it's a good way to like express your feelings, to like you hear like certain songs that you really like, and it's like I used to play it. I deleted it one time, but then now I got it again, and I want to start from scratch again and make a cool song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
you like putting different
yeah,
different
and
like beats
and
together.
it's like I like humming and stuff, and I make these cool songs from random things, like for an example, like the mic. I like using it as like a
Oh.
guitar,
Yeah.
like with this thing. I grab it like this, and I go like this. Look. I just use like random things like desk. I make like beeps and bops and stuff. That's what I like. That's what I like about singing, and about music and stuff.
Yeah. You're very creative and inventive. I love this. Super cool.
How do you feel
What do
about
you like about
what do
music?
I like about music? Oh well, I mean, I like how, speaking of expressing
Like
yourself, one of the reasons why I like Taylor Swift is because she's had a career where she's always exploring something new about herself, and she's never stays in the same thing. And I relate to that because I feel like I have a lot of different sides to my personality. Actually, Sage and I the other day were talking about how we're like Frankensteins because we have different pieces of different things that we like all put together. What do you think about? It's a good metaphor, right?
yeah, because Frankenstein. Oh,
We're like cute Frankensteins.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think
Let's
you're cute?
Yes.
I don't think you are.
You don't think I'm cute?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
kidding.
I don't get it with the whole Frankenstein thing. Because Frankensteins don't have feelings. They don't have brains. They don't have anything. They're just made
Actually,
by stuff.
but Frankenstein did end up having feelings. That's part of the story. He did end up, it's that idea of something that comes together out of different parts and somehow does
I
become a
I
feeling.
get a rag doll. That's what I get. Because
A
it's
rag
made by different like it's like a rag doll is like it's a doll and it's made by different rags. And you put them and they're like different colored stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put them together, it's like different feelings on one little square
Yeah.
that you put together. And the stuffing is like the stuffing that you put into it is like its main feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And all those other patches are like happiness, sadness, like the stuff is the nose, the heart. And the those stitches things, they those stitch they're like other feelings. They're like other cool little feelings that they ragdoll has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're very
Oh,
multifaceted. Do you know
yeah.
that? That we have so many facets, so many sides to us. And we don't have to be just like one thing.
Yeah, because
You know? Do you ever feel like people around us, like society expects us to be like one thing, or is that not an issue for you?
no?
Okay, good. Good. Sage and I are still learning how
Yeah.
to let
Yeah.
everybody around us see all of the different parts of us without having to worry about hiding any.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do feelings take over you or do you take over feelings?
Wow. Well,
Going straight for it.
here we go.
Okay.
I would like to think that I have sort of like that I can look at my feelings and kind of direct them, but I think it's a combination. I think sometimes feelings
'Cause
overtake me, and sometimes I can like, you know, I can kind of
yeah,
look at the feeling
yeah,
and give it some direction, let's say.
because anxiety is almost like the tribe leader of all sadness and anger. Because sometimes you can't even stop anxiety. It's like the one that controls you.
Mhm. Yep. So, yeah, like I keep trying to have conversations with anxiety.
How
Yeah.
about how about you? What do you think? Does anxiety take over you or do you take over anxiety?
I think that's a really good question.
Or like feelings. Feelings.
Okay,
Different
feelings,
feelings.
different feelings. I
Okay.
think that I I am 46 years old and I am doing a really good job at being in control of my feelings. But when I was younger, I don't think I did such a good job because I mean, we're still learning now, but I was really, really learning. And like you have a super rad mom who I'm sure talks to you about a lot of good, important things like feelings and anxiety and stuff. But if you don't have someone to support you, it's like you're trying to figure it out on your own. And sometimes
Yeah.
it
I
might
don't
take a
really
little longer.
Yeah, because I don't it's like it's almost like I was born with anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like anxiety is the only thing I have. I'm always like worried. I'm always thinking of the future.
Yeah.
Um, but I know how to like take it away. I just don't know how to take away mine away. It's like stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
it's hard. It's like if someone tells you something, but you feel like you can't take it away. Like
Yeah.
like it's hard. Like if I try those things, it's hard to like take it away, and it's like pushing you. It's pushing you to stop doing things
Yeah.
and not work hard.
Yeah, we've started this conversation a little bit more recently, the two of us, and we're going to continue talking about it and figuring it out and learning how to manage it and live with it and keep going. And I would say that even though you feel like you have that anxiety within you that I totally believe and I can relate to, you've still been able to create so many things. So I think you've had a really good you've been able to figure it out, kind of like a video game. Like you've been able to figure out how to it's anxiety hasn't really stopped you ever when you think about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it always goes hard on me, but you always are gonna take it away. Like
Yeah.
it's like for a long time, but then it always like goes away.
Yeah, you like it's like a boss or like a thing you kind of defeat it and then it may come back again. Um but
No, but it like always comes back.
it always
It
comes back.
always comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're born like that, then you probably need someone like I have a friend named Anna, and she's one of those people that are with kids and like an anxiety helper. Like she helps kids like relax and like she lets the kids like talk about their feelings and how about school and about like everything.
Yeah.
That's what I think I might start needing for like, but not for a long time, like not really and not for really for a long time.
Yeah. I love that you want to talk about
I'm
that
just gonna
stuff with.
wait until like I feel like it might be time.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna wait until I feel like it might be time for me to try something, me to like until like anxiety really just takes over, and I'm just gonna wait and not do it now because it will be worse later.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna wait till anxiety feels really intense to then figure out how to manage it, how to lessen it.
Yeah, because if you do something earlier, it'll be better, but it'll come back. If you do something
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
almost when something's over, then it won't come back in a bit.
Yeah. Yep. Anxiety is something that is a big topic of conversation about for many people.
Yeah.
And I think you have a really good perspective on understanding even what it feels like for you and how confusing it is. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the good stuff now? The funny part and
Can we get to the good part?
We get to
what?
good
That
stuff.
song.
No, I don't like that
That's a
song.
great. You don't like it?
No.
Oh gosh. Okay. So what
Well,
we'll
what's
bring
good
up,
stuff?
tell
Bring
us.
us the good stuff, Skylar.
Ready for the good stuff.
Ice balls.
Ice ball. I mean,
Yeah,
is he my
it's true.
kid or is he my kid?
He's your kid.
What do you think about ice balls?
They're bally.
They're bally. You know, Sage got her own ice ball maker and they're bigger.
Are they bigger?
That's fair.
Yes.
That's not fair.
Listen, she went for it.
I did.
She's
I
like-
was jealous.
She's
I
like, I'm
saw
gonna
your
get some
mom.
ice balls and they're gonna be bigger. I got bigger balls than
Bigger
you.
balls. Balls the size of balls.
Two
Yeah,
balls
my-
would be a central focus.
My ice balls are like this, and yours I think are like this.
Yes. Yeah.
We need some that are like this.
You need a big old ice ball.
No, wait, no, like
The glass.
this. Like this size.
This size ice
Your
ball.
mom will be drinking iced coffee out of buckets.
Yep. What do you got in your coffee mug there?
Yeah.
Water.
Water. I love it. Water's good. Coffee break.
So
Water
what
break.
else? What else is in the good stuff category?
Good stuff.
Um. Hey, really?
There's a little, maybe like a Cosmo here. Tell us about Cosmo. You want to
Oh,
say anything?
yeah, my cat Cosmo. He's this
Cosmo.
big.
Mm-hmm.
I love Cosmo. I see Cosmo
He's
walking
this
sometimes.
big.
Yeah.
And he's right now like sleeping over there in like a little basket.
Oh.
And he peed on Mommy's Taylor Swift record last night.
Oh man. Cosmo.
He pees everywhere. He pees on my bathroom because you can hear it's like, oh, hey, when you hear this, it's already too late. He's trying to get the sand in. It's already too late. So you want to see it before he goes like this.
Does he get sneaky? Like before he does it, does he like sneak away?
Well,
How do you
every time like my the two doors are closed, like my room and my bathroom, he always meows. He's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just waiting there. And I'm like, nope, you're not gonna pee in my bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Would you be willing to do your cat purr in the microphone, but do it close? What do you think about that, Sage? You can't hear me.
Can't hear it.
It's because it's low. It has to be low. It can't be like. It has to be low.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any questions about what you see in Sage's space there?
What is that snail shell?
That's a good question. The snail shell represents a wheel of the year calendar. It's a different way to draw a calendar. I drew a calendar. Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know. I know.
All I see is a heart key there, and like,
You do see the heart key. And then there's a heart lock.
and there's like
The
a.
key goes in the lock. Do you see it?
Oh, I
Wait.
have lock.
Is it there?
Yeah, that's the lock.
Oh, I thought that was like a nut.
I thought that was a little poop.
It looks like an upside down. It looks like an upside down mushroom from Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, it
An
does.
upside down mushroom from Mario.
But now I do see the heart. I've
It
always
does.
seen it.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah. Now I see it.
Yeah. Now
But-
we
The key part is like that stick. It's not the heart. Why is it a heart shape if it's
let's see. Look, when we do creativity, we don't answer all these questions, Skylar. Let's see. The key. Are you saying why is this the heart?
It's this. She drew this part in the shape of a heart.
Yeah, but this why is the lock like this the size of the heart, the shape of a heart, even though it's supposed to be the shape of like the tip?
Well,
You can't
no,
see
goes
it.
in
There's
there.
a little piece in there in the middle.
I
where
do see it, but like I was thinking like maybe it goes in the heart or something like that.
Yeah. No, that's sensible. That's
Mhm.
sensible. Yeah.
So how do you know what date is on that calendar?
So different colors. So it won't tell me the day, it'll tell me the season. It's like a seasonal calendar. So what are our seasons?
There's fall,
Yeah.
winter, right?
Mm.
Spring, summer.
Beautiful. So each of these colors represents a different season. So then it reminds me of how I feel in the seasons. Do you feel like you might feel different in the winter than you do in the summertime?
No.
You don't think you feel any different? You do live in a beautiful place where there's not a lot of, I would say, like prominent seasons, right? I mean,
No.
It doesn't change a lot here, right?
see, like here in the winter, it rains a lot and it's super
What?
dark. Yeah.
What? It rains?
A
Isn't
lot.
isn't spring supposed to be where it rains a lot? Because spring it rains a lot.
Yes. And where I live in the Pacific Northwest in Washington,
Oh right,
it rains a lot more. That's one of the things about this place is it rains a lot more. So we get a lot of rain in the winter, but then in the summer we get our sunshine. So I feel a lot different when it's rainy and dark than when it's super sunny and warm. Do you feel like you feel different
No,
sometimes?
no, not really. I feel fine. I feel like normal.
He's like, lady, I don't know what you're talking about. I feel fine. I'm normal.
Listen, lady. Come on.
So good.
Come on.
I want to show you something.
Real
This
talk,
is something
Skylar.
that. Did she give
Hashtag
me this?
real
Huh?
talk with.
No, I
She
got
knows.
that.
Oh,
What do you got? What you got over there?
you might be fun. You know when in those movies where you're sad, they're like, "Let me get my tiny violin."
Yeah. Yeah. It's so small. Can you play it?
Not really, but you can try.
Try. That is amazing. That is so tiny.
Things ever. Tiny violin.
That's really good.
Tiny violin, tiny violin.
You can take your show on the road.
You can just put it in your pocket.
Yep.
If only these things. Oh, these things actually move.
No way. No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Oh, that laugh. He was like, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. They
Do
do.
they?
Mm.
Oh my God, they do.
The little those little dots on top. These ones.
Yeah, does it move
They
back?
do. They move.
Oh
Let
my
me tell you, the
gosh.
craftsmanship is out of this world.
Okay.
The detail.
It
Oh,
doesn't make. How does it not make noise?
Well, it's just so tiny.
Oh, that's why. But it's used. You supposed to use this. It should work
Do
because
you
you're like.
know, do you know that in real violins, the bow, this part here is horsehair, like from a horse's tail? Did you know that?
No.
That's not a bad thing. They
Oh.
just flip it from the horse and
I need to
then
drink water too. Whew.
that's
That's your water cup? Oh my
Yeah, that's how we roll in Pacific Northwest.
God.
So Skylar, we are almost coming to the conclusion of our time together.
What do you mean?
We usually record the podcast for an hour and we're coming up to an hour.
No.
It went by fast,
No,
right?
no.
It went by really
2 hours.
fast.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Clear your schedule. 2
Yeah.
hours.
Everybody, stick around for more.
Two.
Skylar, what was your favorite part about our time together? Like, what did you like doing the most at mom's job today?
Talking.
Talking.
Can we please do 2 hours?
What if you come back and you were a special guest again? Would you like to do that?
No, I want to do 2 hours.
You're living in the now. I appreciate that. I appreciate
2 hours.
Screw your future ideas. Well,
Invitation.
we'll wrap up here in an hour and we'll say goodbye to all the awesome people that have been watching and listening to us.
Oh wait, I forgot. Can we do shout outs at the end?
Of course we can.
Well, we're not done yet, right?
No, we're not done.
Okay. We're still in the funny era, so let's talk about coffee mugs.
Coffee mugs.
Coffee
They are
mug.
hilarious.
They are good.
Cheers. We're cheering you, Sage.
Oh, cheers. Sorry. I was like actually going to the screen where you are.
Oh, right.
I wasn't going to my camera. I was like, oh, there.
Bone apple tea.
Bon appetit. Okay.
That's it's supposed to be called bon appetit, but it's bone apple tea.
Bone apple.
Bone
tea.
apple tea. I actually prefer that. Bone apple.
And in Spanish, what do we say?
Gracias.
Bueno, salud.
Salud.
Mm-hmm. Salud.
It's so
All
good.
right. So, before we get to the shout outs, we're going to wrap this up.
Okay.
Any final words that you want to make sure that we share with everybody listening? You're really good at giving like inspirational
I just make it up.
talks. Yeah, good. Those are the best kind. Make up something inspirational for Sage. and I.
Word that you would always talk about in every single thing, promise?
Sure.
What did you just sell your soul to? Thank you, promise.
So we have to mention this every time. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's hear it first.
Every
right.
time.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down. Okay.
If anyone hurts your feelings, this is the golden rule. Never let anyone kick your butt. And if they do, kick their balls. And if they don't have balls and they're a girl, kick their boobs. And if they don't have boobs or a penis, then kick their eyes.
Wow, we really got it all covered.
Always talk about that, okay?
Filed quick.
Can we just not kick anybody anywhere? Can we just say the part about if somebody, what was it? If somebody hurts you.
Never let someone kick your butt. So kick kick their balls,
Oh,
then kick their
No,
boobs,
wait,
and
no,
then
we're not gonna
kick
kick
their eyes.
anybody. We're not gonna kick anybody. We're not gonna let anybody like bully us around and tell us that we can't do something or make us feel bad.
Say no, no, no.
No, no, no.
No, no,
Go
no.
back to sick.
Give us a golden rule about how to handle fear. Golden rule.
Golden rule.
This normally helps you go like this.
All right, we've entered the 8-year-old zone.
Party's going.
No, 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 don't do that.
We're deep
Okay,
into
okay,
the
okay,
zone.
okay.
Yes.
Get a drum
Okay.
and hit it on
Okay.
the person.
Okay.
You know, don't get us
I'm
started.
kidding,
'cause
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm
Sage
kidding.
and I literally recently have been like
Oh.
really working through some frustrations. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, so this is good. This is a good
but we
tip.
don't want to hit anybody.
Right.
We want to
Right.
be peaceful.
If you have fear,
Mhm.
don't do what I said.
Okay.
That's the golden rule.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Well, and
Okay.
be wild and free.
Be wild and free. I love it.
Yep.
We're just gonna go right
Love
there.
it.
Be
Okay,
wild.
no shout outs.
Shout out.
Shout out to Adele and Adele's mom. Any shout outs for you? Wait, and Missy.
Missy.
Let me see.
I'd
Yeah.
like to shout out
No, not Missy, not Missy.
No.
Miss Ann Martin.
Yes, that's his teacher right now. All right. Are you good with your shout outs?
I think so. Now
That's
your
great.
shout out. Everyone does 2 shout outs.
2 shout outs.
2 or 3.
I'd like to give a shout out to Janine.
Okay. What's up, Janine?
Love you, Bish. And I would like to give a shout out to, I'm going to shout out to Bella. Dreamer Bella. Hey.
Bella?
Yes.
Okay. Stolen my shout out.
Or 3.
You can't shout out your own daughter. I took her.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Heath. What's up, Heath? I'm gonna give a shout out to Ziggy, the best 3-legged dog in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got
Mm. Mm. Mm.
That's right.
All right, everybody. You want to send us off with a goodbye?
Always say this. Always do shout outs.
Yes.
I always do shout outs.
Well, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in Bring Your Child to Work Day. Bring your co-host child podcast.
Best day ever.
Sidekick.
Day.
Day.
Shout out to Skylar. Okay.
Shout out to Skylar. You did great,
Yeah.
baby.
You did a great job today, friend.
Awesome.
Love
I
it.
knew you'd be epic. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Man, that was good.